Imagine a battlefield where no human soldiers are needed. Machines with wings scan the terrain. They see you. They calculate. They decide. Within seconds, a flying robot has locked on your heat signature and released a missile without a single human approving the strike. This isn't science fiction anymore. The era of AI-powered lethal autonomous drones has arrived, and the implications are as profound as they are terrifying. While governments pitch it as the next evolution of smart warfare, others warn we may be opening the door to automated genocide and algorithmic war crimes. Understanding the machines that kill. Lethal autonomous weapon systems, or LAWs, are drones capable of detecting, selecting, and engaging targets without direct human intervention. Unlike traditional remotely piloted drones like the MQ-9 Reaper or Israel's Heron, autonomous drones leverage machine learning, computer vision, and onboard processing to independently navigate, assess threats, and carry out attacks. These drones can operate in swarms, cooperate with manned jets, or even launch other drones mid-air. Their autonomy levels vary. Some are programmed to return home after losing signal, while others have the capability to complete a mission independently, including lethal engagements. The explosive growth of the autonomous drone market. The global military drone market is booming. As of 2024, the industry was valued at approximately $15.93 billion and is expected to reach over $17 billion in 2025, representing a 7.0% compound annual growth rate. The broader defense drone sector is forecast to more than double, growing from $11.2 billion in 2025 to a staggering $21.3 billion by 2034. The real engine behind this growth is artificial intelligence. Military AI, including applications in autonomous drones, was worth $10.4 billion in 2024 and is growing at a blistering 13.4% annual rate. In simpler terms, the world is investing heavily in machines that think and kill. The technologies fueling autonomy. Modern autonomous drones are no longer simple remote-controlled toys. They are powered by a series of advanced technologies that make human oversight optional. One of the most powerful is swarm intelligence. Inspired by nature, such as birds, bees, and fish, drone swarms are able to share data and coordinate actions in real time, creating decentralized, adaptive units that can respond to environmental changes without a command center. This means a swarm of drones can alter flight paths, evade jamming, or retarget after a failed strike autonomously. Another key enabler is onboard computer vision. Small chips using edge processing allow drones to identify and track vehicles, buildings, and even human faces without sending data to distant satellites. These capabilities are bolstered by intelligent battery and flight path management systems, which allow for real-time course corrections, evasive maneuvers, and mission optimization. Additionally, high-end drones now come equipped with advanced counter-electronic warfare tools, enabling them to resist jamming and spoofing attempts by adversaries, where they're already being used. Autonomous drones aren't just in prototype stages, they're already seeing action. Nowhere is this more evident than in the ongoing war in Ukraine. Since 2022, the country has rapidly grown its drone production capability. As of mid-2025, over 500 drone startups are now operational in Ukraine, producing an estimated 5 million drones annually. In a dramatic strike on June 1st, 2025, a swarm of 117 autonomous drones was used in a coordinated assault on Russian military airfields under the codename Spider's Web. Analysts believe this operation showcased battlefield-level artificial general intelligence planning with automated route selection, decoy deployment, and logistics adaptation. In a widely cited earlier example, a Turkish-made STM cargo drone reportedly autonomously targeted and attacked a human combatant during a skirmish in Libya in 2020. While the Turkish government denies that it was truly autonomous at the time, UN reports indicate the incident may represent the first known case of a drone executing a lethal attack independently of human control. China has entered the race with its Zhutian drone mothership, which debuted in 2024. This enormous platform can deploy up to 100 mini drones, carry 6 tons of payload, and fly up to 4,000 miles at high altitudes. India, too, has shown its growing ambition with drones like the FWD-LM-01, a long-range loitering munition capable of striking targets 100 kilometers away using autonomous navigation and kill confirmation. Another Indian drone, the Nagastra-1, is a suicide drone weighing just 9 kilograms, designed for precision strikes with minimal collateral damage. In the UK, the Ministry of Defence has invested £100 million into AI-powered drone gunships that fly alongside Apache helicopters. These autonomous aircraft can scout, jam radar, and even engage enemies based on AI target identification. Meanwhile, Denmark has deployed autonomous maritime drones, wind-powered sail drones, to patrol undersea infrastructure like fiber optic cables and energy lines. These can stay at sea for 100 days at a time, completely unattended. The U.S., as expected, is leading in complexity. Defense contractors such as Anduril, Boeing, and General Atomics are developing wingman drones, autonomous fighters designed to fly alongside human pilots and execute coordinated attack and defense maneuvers. At the 2025 Paris Air Show, several of these AI wingmen were demonstrated to international defense buyers. How autonomous are they really? Despite the media buzz, fully autonomous drones that make kill decisions without any human input are still rare. Most drones today require a human to be in the loop for authorization. Some systems allow a human-on-the-loop model where oversight exists, but the system may act unless stopped. However, a growing number of drones are entering out-of-the-loop territory, especially in contested environments where communication is unreliable. Reuters and military analysts confirm that as of mid-2025, no country has deployed large-scale, fully autonomous combat drone swarms in war. But that may change soon. Ukraine's Spider's Web attack, with its semi-autonomous strike patterns and multi-tiered decision-making by software, suggests that AGI-style battlefield operations are within reach. The ethical nightmare. Who's accountable? Human Rights Watch and many international advocacy groups have sounded the alarm. Autonomous drones risk undermining core principles of humanitarian law, including necessity, distinction, and proportionality. A machine, no matter how advanced, cannot understand the difference between a fleeing civilian and a retreating combatant, nor can it make moral judgments about proportional response or civilian risk. There's also the critical question of accountability. If a drone misidentifies a wedding party as a militant convoy, who is responsible? The programmer, the commander, the algorithm? This ambiguity erodes responsibility and opens the door to impunity. Surveillance is another danger. Autonomous drones often rely on biometric databases, facial recognition, and mass surveillance to locate and identify targets. This creates a massive threat to civil liberties, particularly in domestic policing or protest scenarios. The fear of robotic policing isn't just dystopian fantasy. Several nations are already exploring AI for crowd control, threat detection, and even predictive arrest models. Legal limbo, a treaty still missing. Globally, there is no binding treaty banning or even regulating lethal autonomous weapon systems. While the United Nations Convention on Conventional Weapons, CCW, has held discussions, major military powers including the US, China, Israel, and Russia have resisted any formal bans. They argue that current international law suffices, and that autonomy can reduce civilian casualties compared to error-prone human soldiers. However, a coalition of over 60 countries and NGOs supports a preemptive ban. Campaigns like Stop Killer Robots argue that public support is on their side, citing surveys showing that nearly 61% of the global population opposes autonomous weapons that can kill without human approval. Why now? The perfect storm of innovation. The war in Ukraine has acted as a live laboratory for drone experimentation. With high attrition rates and a desperate need for force multiplication, both sides have rapidly adopted drones of increasing sophistication. This urgency has catalyzed R&D funding across NATO, the EU, and Asia, accelerating autonomous capabilities. Simultaneously, there's a commercial surge. Startups in Silicon Valley, Bengaluru, Istanbul and Tel Aviv are rushing to secure defense contracts, even as big players like Lockheed Martin and Boeing race to keep pace. Governments, wary of supply chain dependencies, are also pushing for indigenous development, further driving innovation and competition. And there you have it, the chilling, eye-opening truth about autonomous drones and the rise of AI-powered killing machines. If this blew your mind or made you question the direction we're heading, hit that like and subscribe. Until next time, stay curious, stay critical, and remember, the machines are watching.